Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Paula Degnan. A man died after his vehicle struck a home in Schuylkill County. It happened Sunday afternoon just before 2 on State Route 54 in the village of Locustdale in Butler Township. State police at Frackville say the 69-year-old man driving the pickup went off the roadway, struck a fence, a parked vehicle, then a house. No one in the house was injured. The man's name has not yet been released. The investigation into that crash is ongoing. A man from Andres is dead following a crash in West Penn Township early Sunday morning. Police say 21-year-old Matthew Fanek was pronounced dead following the one-car crash on Route 309. That crash happened around 6 o'clock just south of the intersection with Route 443 westbound. Fanek was a front seat passenger in a vehicle along with the driver and another passenger. The driver was traveling south, went off the left side of the road and up a small embankment. That caused the vehicle to roll over and come to a stop on its wheels. Fanek was not, according to police, wearing a seatbelt. A Schuylkill County Police Department now has body cameras for all of its officers. Mahanoy City Police Chief Ken Zapovsky got 15 cameras from Axon for the officers for 1 year without any cost to the department. The cameras can be easily mounted to officers' uniforms and have a 14-hour battery life. The video and audio recordings are securely downloaded into a server after each shift. Those videos can then be reviewed by police during investigations and can also be used in court. Chief Zapovsky also said that he can review the videos to see if any improvements are needed to be made within the department. A Saturday traffic stop in Wilkes-Barre Township led to the arrest of 4 individuals after drugs and a handgun were discovered. The traffic stop happened on Highland Park Boulevard. Township police recovered a stolen 9mm handgun, heroin, and a small amount of marijuana. Police took 33-year-old Michelle Riviera, 20-year-old LaShawn Harrison, Dominique Oko, and a 17-year-old into custody. Riviera and Harrison of Philadelphia were charged with possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and receiving stolen property. Both were locked up in the Luzerne County Prison for lack of bail. The Luzerne County Drug Task Force and the Hanover Township Police Department arrested a man after searching his home and finding drugs. Suspected meth, marijuana, and drug packaging materials were found at the residence of 26-year-old Rashawn Jamel Harrington. The meth had a street value of $1,500. Harrington was charged with possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance, and drug paraphernalia. He was taken to prison for failing to post $100,000 bail. Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassatt would like to see regulations put in place on food truck operations in the city. The mayor prepared proposed regulations when he was on City Council back in 2015 to ensure that the food truck vendors had proper permits and were operating safely. The mayor said that he is trying to protect the businesses that are here and help those who want to get licenses. He stopped by Wyln Studios today and joined Gary Perna on Topic A.
When I was on council a few years ago, to regulate how long and where a food truck can set up.
Okay.
It's not fair to local businesses that pay business licenses and sign fees and mercantile tax and then have a food truck come and park in front of their place all hours of the day and stay there. So this would regulate how long somebody could stay there, how far of a distance from a established brick and mortar restaurant would be. They have to be, I think it's 100 feet. They can't stay there for more than 2 hours without moving at least 100 feet.
The mayor wants to present a new proposal to city council members at an upcoming meeting. To assist the estimated 82,000 grandparents who have sole caregiving responsibilities for nearly 89,000 grandchildren throughout the state, legislation was unveiled at the state capitol to give them better access to already existing resources. Representative Eddie Day Pashinsky of Luzerne County, along with Representative Kathy Watson of Bucks County, unveiled legislation which would allow them to better take advantage of resources already available without the fear of their grandchild possibly being taken away from them. Among the bills before the State House, a Kinship Navigator program that would be available through a website and toll-free hotline that would provide support, and grandparents would also be granted temporary guardianship. Another Republican throwing his hat in the ring for the new 9th congressional seat. Schuylkill County Commissioner George Halkovich said he's entering the race for the seat. The new 9th district is made up of Schuylkill, Carbon, Columbia, and Lebanon counties and part of Luzerne, Montour, Northumberland, and Berks counties. Halkovich is set to make a formal announcement this week in Pottsville. The two-term county commissioner will join former Revenue Secretary Dan Muser, Berwick Councilman Andrew Schechter, who will also run in the Republican primary. Coming up on WYLN News, Luzerne County is looking for farmers. Plus, some Republicans running for governor are saying no to sharing their tax returns. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. And when I tell you there's a snow ban in place in Weatherly beginning at 8 p.m., that gives you a hint of what's coming. Winter not giving up yet. Tonight, snow with an overnight low of 25, maybe 1 to 3 inches expected. Tomorrow, those snow showers will continue to linger with a high of 36. Then for Wednesday, more snow showers and maybe a high of 34. Next week, the arrival of spring on Tuesday. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
ENR Cycle, located on South Route 309, is now your Textron Off-Road side-by-side ATV dealer. Textron Off-Road is proud of their past and driven by the future to give you the best off-road ATV with power and performance. You can build and price your vehicle. Choose from the basic Stampede to Stampede 4X or the side-by-side Wildcat Trail to the Sport or LTD model. No matter which one you choose, you'll have an ATV that will get the job done. Stop in or call ENR Cycle at 570-455-7430.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Area farmers can now submit proposals to lease Luzerne County-owned land in Butler Township. The county owns around 530 acres and 146 are available to lease to farmers for soil cultivation and crop production. The council's real estate committee sent out letters to farmers already leasing the land to see if they wish to continue. All other interested farmers can submit proposals to lease all of the acreage or portions of it for 3 years. Those proposals are due by April 30th. Pennsylvania's governor wants to ban gifts to all elected state officials and to suspend pay for himself, lawmakers, and their top aides when they haven't fully enacted a budget by the annual deadline. Democratic Governor Tom Wolf plans to outline a government reform proposal today that also includes better campaign finance disclosure and a requirement that lawmakers provide receipts when seeking reimbursement for expenses. Speaking of Harrisburg, the 3 Republicans running for the party's nomination for governor of Pennsylvania say they won't release a copy of their tax returns, but the man they want to beat, Governor Wolf, is pledging to release the first 2 pages of his 2017 tax return and open the rest of it to inspection by reporters. Most candidates for governor of the state have, when asked, released part or all of their federal tax return, going back at least 6 campaigns to the 1990s. President Donald Trump signing a new bill into law that would protect older, low-income veterans who require assisted care. The bill was introduced by Congressman Matt Cartwright. H.R. 3122, the Veterans Care Financial Protection Act, directs the Department of Veterans Affairs to work with other federal agencies and states to develop and implement standards that protect veterans from predatory practices associated with the aid and assistance benefit. H.R. 3122, the Veterans Care Financial Protection Act, passed the U.S. House in November of 2017 and the Senate February of this year. A major toy retailer may soon be closing stores throughout the United States. Toys R Us has seen a decline in toy sales, mainly due to the younger generation's interest in video games rather than physical toys and games. Stores across the country may start closing their doors starting sometime this week. Coming up on Coxville's News Choice, kicking off the 40th Fun Fest in Community and You, plus basketball and parade highlights. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup with a Snow Dog plow, or have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in now and take advantage of the spring sales event. ETA Benefits is a full-service independent insurance agency and employee benefits advisory firm proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania since 1999, specializing in employee health insurance plans, Medicare supplement and prescription drug plans, as well as auto, home life, and business insurance. ETA Benefits is licensed with over 50 carriers, giving them tremendous buying power to find a policy that is best for you. To request a free, no-obligation appointment, call 570-669-5050 or go online to etabenefits.com. Independent Life Home Care is a licensed non-medical in-home care agency in Mountaintop, covering all of Luzerne and Carbon counties. Independent Life offers caring, dependable, quality care with RN, LPN, home health aid, and companion services. They accept Medicaid waiver programs, veterans benefits, long-term care insurance, and private pay. For a free assessment, call 570-904-8822. Caregivers are also welcome to apply to join our growing team. Wherever you choose to be, choose Independent Life to be with you.
Welcome to Community and You here on Wyln, everyone. I'm Gary Perrin. I'm very pleased to have with me Mary Millen, President of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. And we're talking about the kickoff concert for FunFest with the Poets, who are coming back to Hazleton. And Mary, this is a big year for FunFest, the big 4-0.
40th anniversary. So, and the Poets are always herald spring and warmer weather. and also the 6-month countdown to FunFest, which is September 8th and 9th.
So this is a great event, March 18th at 3 p.m. at Genetti's Ballroom, Premier Catering. And you have an option. You could do a hot lunch buffet, or you could just come for the show. So tickets are on sale now, and it's very important for people, if they want to come out, to get their tickets ahead of time, because you want to make sure you have them.
Right, and so obviously with Premier Catering and the hot lunch, they'll have till Tuesday the 13th to order those tickets, and it's $28. And you know Genetti's and their buffet spread, so a lot of variety. So great meals that you'll wind up dancing off all of those calories once the concert part starts.
And this is great. So $28 for the hot lunch, and you have to call the chamber by Tuesday to get on the list. $15 for just the show in advance, but there are tickets available at the door for $20. So if you're on the fence, but it's a good idea to kind of call ahead of time just to make sure there's enough tickets.
Right, and the great thing I love about the Poets is they really cover from the 50s all the way up to the current day and the Black Eyed Peas for music. And like I said, their hallmark is the show that they put on and how much fun and getting everyone up and moving. So it really is a great time. And again, the proceeds will go towards FunFest 2018. And we also have some really excellent tricky trays that will be available for folks as well.
Wonderful. So there's a lot going on. This is a great kickoff event for FunFest as we celebrate 40 years of FunFest this year. And to get your tickets for the concert, you can call the chamber office, 570-455-1509, extension 101, or go right onto their website, hazeltonchamber.org. You can reserve tables for they're available. So if you have a group from work, you want to reserve a table, perfect time to call you guys ahead of time.
That's great. Thanks.
Hey, no problem. That's why I'm here. See, you give me this paper and I read everything right off of it.
You do my job for me. Thanks, Garrett.
All right. So again, remember the Poets concert, March 18th, 3 p.m. at Genetti's Ballroom at Premier Catering. Give the chamber a call to get your tickets ahead of time. A great buffet lunch also available for you if you're going to the Poets concert. Thanks for joining us on Community and You, everyone. We'll catch you next time.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Watch Off the Beaten Path on Wyln TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
The Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center will be hosting a town hall in March for veterans, family members, and the public. It's all to provide feedback on the department's operations. The meeting will take place Tuesday, March 13th, that is tomorrow, at 5 p.m. That meeting will be held in the second floor recreation room at the center, which is on East End Boulevard in Plains Township. Employees will also be on hand at the meeting, and again, that meeting is tomorrow evening starting at 5 o'clock at the VA in Plains Township. Friday night, the Hazleton area girls took on Neshaminy. WYLN's Ryan Osachi has a recap of the game.
Friday night, the Hazleton girls basketball team faced Neshaminy in the first round of the PIAA tournament. Hazleton was 15-9 going into this game, while Neshaminy was 17-7 and ranked number 8 overall in District 1. From the start, Neshaminy controlled the game defensively. As they were stopping the Cougars from scoring points, they were scoring points themselves. But Hazelton gained some momentum, developing nice passing plays, strong drives to the hoop, and also some good defense. Not long after, Neshaminy took over that momentum for the rest of the game. The final score of the game was Neshaminy 41, Hazelton 28. Coach Gavio felt the Lady Cougars gave an all-out effort against a well-ranked team.
You always hate to lose, but I'm proud of the kids the way they play. That's a really, really good team, man. Real good team. And, you know, we had to play well. I don't know if we had the A game, but we hustled like heck. Got to be proud of our kids and stuff. A good year for our kids, and I'm happy for Maddie getting 1,000 points. That's an accomplishment.
As Gavio said, senior Maddie Morocco scored 1,000 career points. Exactly 1,000 points when she sank this three-pointer. Morocco was very proud of her team's success on the season regardless of the loss, and feels the team has great potential for the years to come.
I'm honestly so proud of my team for how far we've come. I'm so proud of us for winning districts. I know they're going to work their butts off, and I know they could definitely win it for the next years to come, so I'll definitely be here to support them.
As expected, Coach was disappointed the season ended for the girls, but he's still glad the girls made it this far and is optimistic for the future of the team.
Everybody hates to see it end, but you know, a lot of teams now collecting uniforms. We're still playing, so I was pretty excited about that. I like this group of kids and stuff, but they set the foundation for a good future for us.
Unfortunately, the Lady Cougars season is over as they finished with a 15-10 record and won the District 2 Class 6A championship. Congratulations on a great season. Reporting for Wyln News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Thank you, Ryan, and congratulations, ladies. And Hazelton boys basketball winning their first round of playoffs against Norristown 62-44 at Berwick Saturday afternoon. And our Julia Wiegand has those highlights.
Hazelton Cougars started off strong in the first quarter Saturday, leading 17-6 against Norristown Eagles. Joey Grula led with 12 points, Josh Semek with a 3, and Jeffrey Planutis with a basket. The Eagles woke up and came back 16 points to end the first half, putting the score at 30-22 Cougars going into halftime. Grula led the second quarter with 6 points, making both his foul shots. Demir Fajan made it on the board with a 3, while Semek and Adrian Otero both made baskets. Hazelton continued their lead into the second half of the game, scoring 12 points in the third, while Norristown was able to score 8. Planutis put up 2 more baskets, including a dunk. Fajan made 2 out of his 4 foul shot opportunities, while Semek, Scotty Shemini, and Grula each put up a basket, making the score 30-42 Hazelton. Fouls were non-stop throughout the fourth quarter, Hazelton going 12 for 18 at the line. The Eagles managed to rack up 12 more points, but couldn't touch Hazelton's score on top of Hazelton's 20 points scored to end the game. Fajan was 9 for 9 at the line in the fourth. With another basket, Fajan had 11 points for the quarter. Planutis put up 6 points in the fourth, including a dunk, being 2 for 4 from the line. Andrew Veda got on the board, making him 1 for 2 from the line. Grula dunked to end the game. Final score was 42-62 Hazelton, making Hazelton 24-1. Top 3 leading scorers for Hazelton were Grula with 22 points, Fajan with 16 points, and Planutis with 12 points. Hazelton will face off with Pocono Mountain West in the second round of playoffs on Wednesday night, March 14th. Time and site are still to be determined. Reporting from Berwick for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Thank you, Julia. And now we know that Hazelton area will be playing Pocono Mountain West, and that will be at Wilkes University this Wednesday at 7:30. Now, we also have a programming note on this that WYLN TV did apply for the broadcast rights for the game. However, due to a scheduling conflict with the PIAA and Wilkes University, the Hazelton area versus Pocono Mountain West game, unfortunately, will not be able to be broadcast on WYLN. Yesterday, a sea of green took over the streets of Wilkes-Barre as the 38th annual Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Parade marched through the downtown. WYLN TV broadcasting the parade live Sunday afternoon, and those Irish eyes were smiling on the downtown. The weather, not so bad for the parade. Look at that sunshine, which brought out more people to the parade route. In total, 5 pipe and drum bands, 3 high school bands, and 5 dance groups among the hundreds that were marching. This year, Wilkes-Barre Fire Chief Jay Delaney was the Grand Marshal for the parade. And by the way, if you did miss the parade live, you can watch it again this Thursday at 8 o'clock and Friday at 2 o'clock. And if you would like to find out the additional air times, of which there are a list there right on your screen, you can also check them out on our Facebook page. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
Pull it.
There are lots of things you can pull, but what's the most fun? Pulling parts at Harry's You Pull It, the world's largest auto salvage yard.
Pull it. Pull it.
Come visit any of their 3 convenient Harry's You Pull It locations: Hazleton, Allentown, Pennsburg, and Pull It.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the children's programming report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Weather on WYLN TV 35 is brought to you by Damn User for Congress.